The old man glanced at me sleeping. Then he unfastened his seatbelt. He closed his eyes tight, and he slammed the gas pedal on the floor. We once had a happy and complete life, until one day when I helped a neighbor dye her hair. I suddenly became dazed and absent-minded. My son called me for a long time before I came back to myself. I took my granddaughter to the park for a swing, but I threw her off and walked away alone. I realized something was wrong with me. So the next day, I went to the hospital by myself for a checkup. The results were not optimistic. After coming home, I found my son and suggested that the whole family take a trip together. It had always been my dream, but my son was preparing for an interview. He said that once he made money, he would definitely take us to Sonia. That night, my husband smelled something burning. He saw the blank look on my face and finally realized something was wrong. I had vascular dementia, a condition that could endanger my life at any moment. To fulfill my dream, my husband took the whole family on a trip. Seeing happiness on their faces, the corners of my mouth lifted slightly. But the good days did not last long. I had another episode. I tried to pour milk for my granddaughter, but the scalding milk spilled everywhere. My daughter-in-law saw it and rushed in. She shielded her sleeping daughter and was burned herself. In my episode, I thought someone was trying to take the child. I grabbed my daughter-in-law by the hair and would not let go, until my son bit my hand in desperation. Only then did I release her. This was not the first time something like this happened. My daughter-in-law could not take it anymore. She took her daughter and was ready to return to her mother's home. But that was not the worst part. That night, my husband asked me to get into the car and showed me a video. It turned out he also had dementia. He had gotten up at night and dirtied the car, but I could not remember anything afterward. So he suggested letting our son and his family move out first. He did not want to burden them. After our son left, my husband sold the taxi that had accompanied him for many years and prepared to retire completely. We began living a happy life together. But life with both of us sick was not easy. My husband's condition was also severe. He ate like a child and peed directly on the living room floor. One night, he even brought the police home, claiming someone had stolen his car, but he had already sold it. Since we never knew when either of us would be clear-headed, I locked the bedroom door and left a note for him. In the days that followed, leaving notes on the wall became our new way of communicating. The wall slowly filled with our messages encouraging each other. Whenever we were lucid, we took care of one another. Until one day, a sharp pain pierced through my head. I sat on the hospital bed, listening to my husband pour out his regrets. When I woke up, I asked him to go buy some food. Then I left a final message for him. I untied the curtain strap and prepared to end my life. But the doctors found me in time and saved me. My husband read my final words, and his heart broke. The next day, he bought back his old taxi. He took me on one last trip. He looked at me sleeping and pressed the gas pedal down hard. But the traffic police stopped him in time. He then brought me to the seaside so we could watch the sunrise together the next morning. At dawn the next day, I woke alone and walked to the shore, watching the sun about to rise. I thought of the moment he proposed to me years ago. Not long after, my husband woke up and came to my side, but the old woman had already passed peacefully.